Do you see those intricate word rock designs and think, I could never? Well, I'm telling you, you can, because there's a trick you can use. It is carbon paper. Now, I am going to share with you 5 different designs in this video. A lot of it is sped up because it's a little repetitive, but I'll go over a few tips for each one as we're working on them. First, when transferring your design, you just need either a ballpoint pen or a hard point pen of some sort to get your design onto your rock. On some of these you're going to outline the letters, and some of these you're going to trace the letters. On this design we're outlining the letters because we're going to fill in the black behind everywhere that it was that pale pink. So we're just going to refer back to our sheet from time to time. We're going to trace around all these letters, creating the black in the background. Now when you're tracing, you can make little X's in the areas you're going to fill in. I did that in a few spaces. I don't know that that showed up very well on film, but just take your time. This is obviously massively sped up, but this is a really cool way to get letters on the rock where you can let that pour paint come through your letters. Next, I'm going to share this single line hand lettering look because I make a big mistake on this rock, so I want to let you know how I fixed it. So I traced it on first, went back over it with my black, and I tried to go in and add some weight to some of my lettering, and my E just got completely blown out. Now I did this on top of a pour painted rock, so my paint layer is a little thicker, so I was able to use my X-Acto knife to kind of scrape up that top layer of paint that had the black on it and kind of make my E a little prettier again. Now, if you don't have a thick base coat, but you have a solid color base coat, you can easily just come in with that base coat color and touch up the inside of your lettering as well, or even paint over the whole thing and redo it. Now, on this third rock, I wanted to share because this is a unique lettering style. It's like a typewriter. So once we get it completely onto our rock, it seems super simple, but we can double check our lining on here because I missed the top of the I right underneath the dot. And on this unique style of lettering, that makes a big difference. So I'm going to go back in and add that little top part. That one's super simple, but I just love how it turned out. On this next one, I'm going to share, so I'm just tracing everything with one line, even though there's thicker letters on here. Go back over with your paint pen, one line first, and then you're just going to compare with your sheet to figure out where your thickness goes. Now, I just like to have my single line first because you can add your thickness on either side of the line. This will help with your spacing a little bit. Most hand lettering, it's the downward stroke that's thicker, but some fonts get really wonky with it. The final word here at the bottom, this story, is definitely like that. So I'm just copying by just looking back and forth and creating the text exactly how it looks on the sheet. Now the final rock I'm going to share with you here is just, you can use these sheets as jumping off points. It's just an inspiration where you can bring the lettering onto your rock without tracing it necessarily. But you can just follow along with some of the swoops and some of the accent lines and things that they have on the rock as well. You can find a link to this carbon paper in our supply shop on Amazon. These paint pens are all extra fine tip Posca paint pens. That's in our shop as well. And this sheet for inspiration is in the description for you too. So let me know if you have any questions. I hope you give the carbon paper a try if you struggle with lettering. It is just one of those things that really can help you learn how to create these really fun designs to hide around town.